Wrapped up at the gym, day 2. I'll give you some. Today I'm gonna give you some background. I'm Gene Joseph. I'm 20. Oh yeah, I've already said all this. I launched my first project at 4 a.m. this morning after sitting and getting it all done and somewhat ready to launch. But I just wanted to get it done. I just wanted to launch it. And I did it. And I did 0 sales today, 0 conversions. I think I had 20 sessions. But then I went back and I looked at the details, and I used AI to see some details, and I realized that if I had made any sales today, I would have lost money, which is not great. So I am going to go back home today, and for the next 2-3 hours, it's now 12:30, the 3rd of Jan, not the 2nd. I'm going to go home and get some work done, and then try to go to sleep early-ish. Early is out of the picture now, but somewhat, and pray for a better day tomorrow. There's a lot of work ahead, obviously, and I am nowhere near my goal. I'm down, I think, $19 actually from ad space. And I made a big mistake today. My ad spend, I went and spent it on at TikTok Business, which was not smart. I should have probably spent it on Meta. TikTok Business, got a lot of views, got like 10-15 more followers. Great. 0 conversions because right, I set up my audience to the worldwide. And so it went for the easiest audience, which is where I'm at right now, New Zealand, right? So everybody was viewing it in New Zealand, and that doesn't do me any good, because fucking it's too expensive for New Zealand, and our market just doesn't need it. So that was a big flop on my end, and it was a waste, but I got some views up, so it's, like, okay, good, great, but also, what was the point of that, right? So now I'm gonna go home and figure it all out, set up some meta campaigns. That's my biggest issue right now. I don't know how to do meta, so I need to learn that. Am I losing my mind a little bit? Am I a bit delusional? 100%. Yeah, just completely just out of my fucking mind, dude. Completely out of my mind. But I'll get there, and I'll get to my goal. I'm currently sitting in my dad's Tesla. Yeah. And, mark my words, one day I'm going to change this to a G-Wagon. Like that, my dad loves the G-Wagon, and one day I will buy him a G-Wagon. But until then, I'll be sitting in his cars, and I'll be sitting in the cars that he pays for. It won't be soon. It'll be soon. I'll do it. I'm going to do it. Bro, my delusion just eats my fucking head. Like, yeah. My second project for a campaign in a couple of days, I haven't looked at yet, and I still haven't looked at it. I'm really annoyed that I haven't yet. So that is gonna be my goal, to look at that, find some products for that, and set that up for a few days from now to launch that. And my other project, my last project, is somewhat finished, but also I have to do branding and stuff to it, and I still have to create visuals, and those kind of things are still behind. Yeah. What can I say? I'm nuts. What else can I say? I have some school paper that I need to do, that I did some work for, that I still need to do a little bit more work for. Yeah, I'm just so fucking out of it. I mean, was I expecting sales on day one? Not really. I mean, I was expecting at least one, but I'm kind of bummed by that, but also kind of grateful that it didn't happen, because then, that was a good learning point and I can make changes and stuff. And yeah, I think I put too many goals too high. Like, my AOV, my target AOV is way too high for the consumer, and so I need to change that. So I'm never gonna actually hit that AOV ever, to be honest, if I leave it at that point. I don't know, man. I'm just figuring it out as I go. Oh, my SEO sucks, by the way. Like, I need to sort that out as well, and I need to sort out another thing as well. I forgot. Fuck. Yeah, man. Figuring it out as I go, but I'm locked in, man. I'm got nothing else to focus on. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't take a break. I can't rest. I might sit and I might do nothing, but I'm still not. My brain is not taking a break, and I will win. Like, I will succeed. That is my goal, and that is all I can think about. And I don't know how I am going to do it. I have things that I want to do and succeed in, but I don't know how and when. So I'm losing my mind, But I read somewhere it's better to risk than to regret. I've got hair falling out of my head thinking about all the stress, man. And my mom and dad, they're like, oh, you're just 23, just relax. And it's like, no, I can't relax. I have nothing else to think about. Like, this is all I can think about. This is all I want to do, and this is all I want to reach. Like, I can't take a break from it. I can't relax about it, because what's the point of relaxing? They can relax. They've done it. They've succeeded in everything they've touched, and now they're basically retiring, and what did they have in expectations of me? Nothing. They've got nothing to expect from me. And so they say relax, but they don't really mean relax. They mean, do what we tell you to do. But if you follow what everyone else tells you to do, what's the chances that their advice is accurate? I mean, you can say life advice, but okay, literally everyone is living their life for the first time. No one has lived life twice. People say they do, but somewhat everyone is living their life for the first time. And you might win, you might lose, but if your goal is to lose, if your goal is not to win, then you're going to lose, right? Because everything you believe in, if you don't believe you will do it, you're not going to get it. You're not going to do it. That's the only advice I have. What? Who's going to take an advice from a guy who has $10 in his account? You know what I mean? Like, genuinely speaking, my advice in these things, or what I say at these times when I'm dirt broke, might mean nothing while I'm dirt broke. But when I hit my goal, someone will watch this and realize, oh my God, that advice is really good. But it's like, yeah. It's fucking stupid, but it's also incredible. Like, just, life is incredible. You can sell products to anyone who wants to buy it. People are consumers. There will always be consumers. How am I going to tap that consumer? How am I going to sell my product to that consumer? And I talked to a friend of mine, and she didn't like my ad campaign. And I was like, my ad work. And I was like, but the thing is, right? Does it tell the story that I wanted to tell? Does it show the imagery I wanted to show? Does it do what I wanted to do? And it does. And it might look simple. Yeah, it might look very, very, very simple text and vision. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's better to be simple than to be complex and tell nothing. You know, Apple succeeds in being the biggest product maker, product manufacturer, or design institute in a way, because Apple doesn't make anything in-house anymore. They're a design studio in a sense. And they do that because of simplicity. Everything is simple, everything is connected, everything works in unison. It's all about design. Yeah? And design, sadly, is the least fucking invested in space. You know, people want to skim on design so fucking much. And the truth is, yeah, you can do that and you can succeed, but that's never going to grow bigger than that. You know, the reason why you like websites, or the reason why you like using something, is because of how it's designed. You get what I mean? Everything, when it's designed well, you will use it. When a product is designed well, when the marketing campaign is designed well, when the vision is designed well, when the idea that you're trying to, the design that you're trying to express or show is designed well, the consumer will understand it, the consumer will buy it, the consumer will respect it. And the product is now 30% of what you're trying to do. 70% of most things is now design, or how you communicate. And that is design, right? It's all about design, communication, and if you as an individual have a vision. I have a vision, I have a goal, I have an idea of what I want my life to be, and I don't know how to get there yet. And I am figuring it out as I go, but I know that I will reach that. This sounds like daily affirmations that I'm just recording. Yeah, maybe it might be, but I'm recording it so one day I can look back and say, yeah, I was delusional then and I'm delusional now, but it's because I truly believe in myself. Yeah, I don't care about the views. Like, if 5 people watch this and they think I'm fucking nuts, great. Who gives a fuck? Bye.